Sorry, I had to put something in my stomach before I started this video because about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, let's get rolling. Hey, it's Original Curly J, and today I'm back. What up, what up? Anyway, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm back. I've been gone for a minute. It's been about a year and some change. Hey, listen, things happen. It's been so crazy, but I know we didn't come here to listen to my story of where I've been. Oh my God, I just realized something. Hopefully my glare on my glasses ain't that bad. But yes, it's been a crazy year. I've been gone for a minute. It's just been a little crazy. But listen, I'm finally back. I have so many videos planned. Actually, this month, the month of October, is gonna be the craziest month for my channel because this is my favorite time of month. And also, I'm about to move. There's a lot going on. Y'all need to be here. But before we get into the video, go ahead and follow me on all my social medias. I'm on those daily so you guys can get little updates or see where I'm at when I'm not here. But today, I'm gonna be giving you guys 5 tips to finding your first apartment. I know I searched for these videos high and low when I was looking for tips on how to rent your first apartment and where to even start when searching for an apartment. So I think this video is going to be super beneficial because I was looking for it. So I know others are looking for it. You get what I'm saying? So I got y'all covered. I do. Me. Go ahead and grab a notebook and pen because you are going to need it. Trust me. Let's get started. So tip number 1 is to go ahead and write down your needs and wants at the top of the page. This is things like if you want a screened-in patio, in-unit washer and dryer, microwave, hardwood floor, studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, if you want to be on the 1st floor, 2nd floor, if you want to have a fitness center on property, or if you want to have like a dog park. Write down what you're looking for. This is going to become very handy when you're actually looking because you're going to stay on track of what you're actually looking for to make sure that your place is going to have your needs. Step number 2, go ahead and go to apartments.com, and here's where we're going to start our search. If you have a specific location in mind, put in the zip code or at least the city name and state so that way it can pull up pages and pages and pages of apartments in that area. This is going to be very crucial because you got to make sure you're going to the right place, okay? And all I need you to do inside this step is to go through, click on the ones that you're interested in. You know, it's going to have the base price. Maybe you can go based off of that, scroll through and see which one is inside of your range, and click on the ones that seem nice and interesting to you, that drag you in, and screenshot them. That's all you have to do. Screenshot the main page of those so that way we can have it for later. Now, we're not looking at the needs and wants yet. This is just giving you a baseline, and we are not going through apartments.com to find your apartment. This is just giving you an opportunity to see what's available and see which apartments are on this website, because who's driving around looking around for hours? I know some people don't have that time. I know I didn't. So this is the best way to get started. If you do have the time, it is also recommended to go ahead and drive around the location that you're interested in, because sometimes there are apartments and apartment complexes that are not on apartments.com. So if you need to take that extra step, go ahead. Go ahead and drive around that area so that way you can see some other apartments. And as you're seeing some other ones that you haven't seen on apartments.com, go ahead, write them down. If you're with somebody, they can put it inside the notes of your phone. Be safe while doing it, or you can pull over and put it inside of your phone. For me, I was constantly working between the hours of when the apartments were even open, so I just went ahead and used apartment.com. They have plenty if you don't have a way to just drive around everywhere, okay? Now, step 3. This is where your pen and piece of paper is going to come in handy. This is where that's going to happen. Step 3 is to go ahead and take the apartments that you screenshot and go ahead and go to each individual website. So the way I set up my notebook was I put the name of the apartments in their own section. I also wrote down the location. This is an extra step. You don't have to do that, but I just wrote down the specific location to map it from my job because that just made things a little helpful, okay? But you're gonna go ahead and Google search each apartment if you want to, and if you're doing this all at once. On apartments.com, when you click on the page of the apartment, if you scroll down, they actually have a link to the actual apartment complex website, which is the actual apartment website. So you can save some time here as well. If you're searching right now and you have the time, then you can actually just click on it through there. If not, and you're coming back to it later like I did, that's why we screenshot them. So that way you can go ahead and look them up on Google and go to their actual websites. Now from here, you can go ahead and see what's available in the time frame that you're looking to move. Great tip is that on the actual website of the apartments, you can change the move-in date on a selected floor plan that you're interested in to see if they have any available around that move-in date. If you're looking for immediate, they're normally going to give you those straight out the gate. But if you're looking at way in advance like I did, which was 3 months in advance, 2 months in advance, then you can actually change it to the move-in date that you want to do instead of looking for what's available now, because that's not going to help you. If you're trying to move months later, right now it's not going to help you. So go ahead and switch that move-in date so that way you're actually looking at what's available, because they will show it that in advance. Now, if you're looking 6 months in advance, I don't know about that, but a couple months, 3 months, do it that way, okay? Also, go ahead and write down their contact info and the floor plan that you're interested in, the name of the floor plan and the square footage of the floor plans. Write down the base rent price that they have, and if they have any available move-in date around the date that you're interested in, write down that date. Also write down a phone number that's part of the contact info, or an email that you can contact. Also, if they tell you, because sometimes apartment websites do not give this information, but if you go to amenities per apartment or per floor plan, they'll have what's available in the apartment. So if you're looking for screened-in patio or in-unit washer and dryer, most will tell you if that's part of it. Some won't, but some will, okay? So you can write down that stuff. You can write down if it meets your needs and wants, and you can also write down things such as utilities that are included, or any pet fees if you have any animals, things like that. So just get your basic information from the website, because the next step is gonna call for that. Step number 4, go ahead and call each apartment. I don't know what they're doing outside. Don't mind them. Pay attention to me, okay? Go ahead and call each one that you wrote down. Okay, this is going to be very time consuming. You have to do it during a certain hours of the day so that way you can actually get to someone. Really? And when you call, ask the questions that weren't answered through their website. Double check the availability that you saw, because sometimes they're not updated. And also check the base rent price. Make sure that what you saw for the price and for the square footage and for that floor plan during that move-in date is actually available. The most biggest question to ask is what utilities are included in that base rent price. Is it water? Is it sewer? Is it electricity? Is it cable? Some include cable and Wi-Fi. Ask what's included, because that'll also help you understand where the extra costs are going to come from per month with the rent. And then if some of your questions weren't answered through the website, ask questions based off your needs and wants. I know some of them I had to ask if they had screened-in patios, because some of the pictures I couldn't tell. Another big question to ask is crime rate, and if there's any issues with the neighborhood, any additional fees, application fees, so on and so forth, just based off of what you need to know, okay? So after many hours of calling and going through the apartments that you screenshot and wrote down, now is the part where it gets easier and it is time for you to decide. That brings us to tip number 5. Go ahead, narrow it down to about 4 or 5 apartment complexes. No more than that, 5 at the most. That's really pushing it if you have the time. and go ahead and schedule a tour with them. Schedule a tour to look at a version of the unit that you're interested in. This will really give you a helping hand when determining which is the correct one for you, which is the best option possible. Get in, see the apartment, see a tour of the actual apartments, ask questions while you're there if this is the kind of apartment that we'll be having if we choose with you guys. And from there, it's time to choose. From these 5 steps, you should be able to choose your top apartment for your first apartment to move into. These tips should definitely help you in terms of looking for your first apartment. I know when I was looking, it was a huge struggle and I didn't know where to even start. So I hope that these tips help you. If they do, we're on the same page. Be thorough when choosing and definitely make sure that it's gonna be the best decision for you. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and put on that post notification bell so that way you're notified every single time I upload a new video. If you guys enjoyed this video, give this video a huge thumbs up and go ahead and follow me on all my social media. Again, that's where I'm at most of the time. You'll have updates there. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.